Hey guys, and welcome to our latest video here at Shellback Toy Rewind. A couple months back I put out a video featuring some the biggest TMNT collectors around, showing off some of their holy grails and which ones meant the most to them. So I had to go ahead and do a part 2, and here we are for part 2. I got some pretty huge collectors here for this one, so should be a pretty good one. Pretty happy about this one. What do you say we go ahead and jump right in and get to our first collector? Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we have Night Watcher Tmnt coming to you straight from the Netherlands. Over 760 followers on Instagram. He has been collecting for over 10 years, and some of his most prized possessions, even though you see all of this amazing stuff here, his most prized possessions are his 40 original complete figures that he had as a child. So as you can see, he has just about every TMNT figure. So his new holy grails are basically collecting every variant or version of the figure, whether it came with different paint or different color weapons and accessories. He said he wants them all, and he's finding out about new variants all the time. He's had a book that he's been working on for over 10 years, and he's writing down all the different versions and variants in there, and soon we'll put out a book containing all of those. But if you're like me and too impatient to wait for the book, you can follow him on his Instagram. I do know that he's put quite a few spoilers in his Instagram feed. But what an amazing collection this guy has. Just unbelievable. Completely blown away. Thank you, Night Watcher TMNT, for that amazing video submission. That was incredible. Talk about starting with a bang. Jeez. But anyway, let's go ahead and get to our next collector, TMNT Collector Scotland, with over 2,500 followers on Instagram, and quite the slash obsession, but you'll see what I mean in just a second.
Hi guys, it's Ali here, the TMNT Collector Scotland. I'm just here at the moment for Shellback Toy Rewind, and what we're going to do today is I'm just going to speak to you guys about my 3 ultimate grails. Now these are not personal, these are just personal grails, should I say. They're not, I'm not saying that you can't go out and buy these, or you know, you might stumble across them. One of my grails I do have, I will say, that is quite hard to get hold of, but these are just what make me happy. These are my highlights of my collection. These are sort of things that I really do enjoy, so I'm going to share them with you guys today. So first up we have Super Shredder. He's the European version, so he was on Hero card. He is the purple Shredder that everyone tends to go on about. He's a very sought after figure, so here he is. So here we have Euro Shredder. He is just such a cool figure, and obviously you see the blue staff, which is the trademark for the Euro figures, them all being blue, the weapons. So he looks great. He is a lovely figure, as you can see. Nice rubber on there as well to let you know that he's the EU version. He looks excellent. He really does. I've actually just recently upgraded this Shredder. This Shredder here is on his way to his new home, and I've in fact got myself a loose complete Shredder, which I've been after for so long now. Always looking to upgrade this guy at some point. So he's away to his forever home soon. So hopefully I'll have and if he's in good enough condition, the new guy, I'll be able to grade him loose as well, which will be really cool to see as well. So for me, number 1 grail in the collection is Euro Shredder. So grail number 2 for me, if you follow me on Instagram, you will see that I do quite a lot of foreign TMNT. Obviously been from Scotland myself, the UK. We got Hero Turtles over here, which is quite fond and sought after, especially with the foreign collectors, the Americans, Canadians, etc. Do quite like the Hero cards, and the EU guys obviously. So what I tend to collect myself for mocks anyway is Tortuse Ninja, which is France. The Canadian cards, I love them. The artwork on them are phenomenal. They are really good. And you'll notice the difference between them is they are part French and English as well. So they're dual languaged on the cards as well. And anything, I mean, I've collected the Italian cards as well. If I can get hold of them, they're very hard to come across. So they're for me. So this next Grail for me is huge. I'm yet to see another one mock, or still on card, should I say. Nobody's really posted online. I mean, I'm sure there are private collectors who do have them in their collections, but I've seen lots of pictures on YouTube, lots of pictures on Google Images, but I'm yet to see another person post that they have one in person. So without further ado, this is Tortuse Super Shredder. Here he is. As you can see, there's the Tortuse Ninja card. He is in excellent condition. He's not graded, I've just kept him in a GW acrylic case, but he does just look sensational. As you can see on the back, the only problem that you can see there obviously is a clear vein, but that doesn't really bother me. He's not going for grading, he'll just be stuck in here till the end of time. So as you can see, there's the dual language on there as well. You'll see the French on there as well with Tortue. Then you can see a little bit there, Tortuga, etc. So yeah, so an excellent, for me, this is my second Grail, which is yet again a Shredder and the Tortuse Ninja. So my last and final Grail is not just one, but it's my collection. So if you follow me, you'll know that I am a huge fan of Slash. Now, he has huge memories of me as a kid. We had a shop over here called the Jolly Giant, which is pretty much the exact same as Toys R Us, and also BT's. The UK guys will remember the BT's, but they were the places that I kind of got my turtle stuff. And Slash was one of the first bad guys that I got, and I've been obsessed with him ever since. It's just amazing. He's such a good character. I love him. Everything about him is phenomenal. So without further ado, I will introduce you to my Slash army / shrine. So here is the Slash collection. There's the loose Slashes. You know, we have obviously the yellow belly, purple belts, the mustard belly, purple belts, the standard mustard black belts, all the way up to the naked Slashes with nothing on. Down here you'll see a nice little cool custom, which is Slash and Pizza Face. He looks cool. Down here as well, some couple of extras as well, holding on to the file cards. There's all the weapons that are there, because you can never have too many. So spray art cans are really cool. They were from Mr. Mystery on Instagram. Worked with him quite closely getting this completed. They were really nice. They are so cool. I do love them. Up top we've got a loose graded Slash 85 UK grading. He's just a bog standard one. I do have the other 4 guys away just now getting graded, so they should be home soon. Teeny weeny turtle. Everyone must have one of these in their collection. They are incredible. And up top we have a mint immaculate card back, made in Macau as well, one of the rarer ones. Standard mock in GW acrylic, and also standard 1991 Slash UKG 80 on there as well. So that is my Slash collection. You will see there is some space over here for 8. They're on their way across from the pond. They are in America at the moment. They're kind of held up, so hopefully we'll get them back soon. and I'll be able to complete that. That'll be 56 slashes, and then I'll have my customs to go in as well. I can't wait to get all this on display and show you guys what happens next. Thank you.
Alright guys, and up next we've got Rad Rob's Toy Journey, and he's from the small town of Hampton Vale in the UK. He's only been collecting since May of 2020, so basically whenever the lockdown started, and well, I mean, at least we got one good thing out of COVID, this awesome collection. I mean, just think about it guys, to acquire all this amazing TMNT goodness, what, a Warrior Chrome Dome back there, and only in 2 years? I mean, that's incredible. Run that back. Oh my god, it is. We got some true heavy hitters here. So let's go ahead and talk to Rad Rob himself and see which of these are his holy grails.
Hey, I'm Rob from Rad Rob's Retro Toy Journey on Instagram, and also Mr. Rob _ Toy Collector on TikTok. And when it comes to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Holy Grails, for me, it breaks down to sort of two categories. You've got the rare, expensive items, and then you've got the personal Holy Grails that you had from your childhood that you absolutely loved. And one of my personal Holy Grails is the Punker Don. Not a very expensive figure at all in the slightest, very common. But I absolutely love this guy, one of my favourite figures of all time. I remember when he came out. I had to have him for Christmas. My mum got friends and family out looking for him. My auntie finally found him. I got it for Christmas and it was absolutely amazing. Unfortunately, about 2 months after Christmas, I broke his leg off, which is a real shame, and I never told my mum that, but I absolutely love this figure. Another personal grail of mine is the Cave Donatello. This is mine from childhood. I absolutely love this. This is probably my favourite figure of all time. I love the sculpt on Donatello, and just the fact that it's Donatello, my favourite turtle, on the top of a Triceratops Rex. It's just the best. It's such a cool figure. Absolutely love this guy. Another one of my more rarer figures is the Shogun Triceratron. I got him 100% complete. This guy is probably the most expensive figure I've actually purchased, the most amount of money I've spent on a single figure, but definitely worth it. Another figure that I throw a lot of money on is the Sumo Michelangelo. I would have loved it if they did all four of the brothers like these, because I just love this figure. It looks so cool. Yeah, just shame that it's just him and Raphael. But yeah, just love this guy. Look how cool he is. A really cool part of my collection is the hard copy prototype of Donatello. Not something you're going to see every day. It's nice just to have one prototype in the collection, but I kind of want more now. But yeah, I got quite lucky with this and won it in a raffle. But yeah, definitely one of my prized possessions here. Another two of my favourites are the Shogun Shout and the Tyrannosaurus Shredder. Unfortunately for me, these aren't in the best condition. Like, he's missing his tail and he's missing some shin pads, no accessories, but really, really cool figures. I'd love to upgrade these someday, but yeah, just another two of my favourites. As far as the rarer figures in my collection, one of my personal favourites is the Warrior Chrome Dome. Absolutely love this guy. I love the colours on this. Unfortunately, I'm missing his dagger. Apart from that, he's 100% complete. Really, really cool looking figure.
Rad Rob, man, thank you so much for that video submission. That was absolutely unbelievable. That hard copy was insane. I'm in the hunt for a Warrior Chrome Dome myself. The thing is super cool. Thank you again. Up next, we've got Krang's Collectibles. Let's go ahead and get to him and check out his collection. Krang's Collectibles was kind enough to pull out some of his prize pieces of his crazy TMNT collection. Absolutely incredible stuff here. What do you say we hear it directly from him and hear which one of these pieces are in fact his holy grails?
As far as grails that I own, the 89s have always been my favorite out of any of the years. Baxter's pretty iconic, I think, for that year. So I have this pop-up. It's incredible shape. Took a long time to find one, let alone find one this good. So for my own personal grails of what I own currently, Baxter's number one. Number two of the grails that I currently own would definitely be the Sumo Michelangelo and Sumo Raphael. They only made 2 out of 4. They're really hard to find in good condition because of the size of the bubble. They're really susceptible to crush. I got lucky, got both of them. actually fairly recently. So number 2 on my list is definitely these guys. I think they're harder to find than a lot of the Grails that you hear people talk about all the time. So feel real lucky to have them. Finally, probably my number 1 Grail of my collection, Hotspot. It's probably not the rarest figure you could get, but for a lot of reasons he's my favorite. Finding him's getting increasingly difficult, and he's just one of the favorite ones I've got memories of from when I was much younger. So number 1 in my current collection is definitely Hotspot. So of Grails I have yet to obtain, I'd say number 1 on my list is obviously Scratch. I think he's on everybody's list. I know they're pretty frequently available. They're just absurdly priced for good reason. One of these days I'll just bite the bullet and get one. The other 2 items are the remainder of the 3 giant trolls here with their weapons. Very hard to find, but you know, I'll get to it one day. And then last is I've got the regular ooze here, but really looking for a sealed purple foot ooze. So those would be the last 3 things on my list that I would consider Grails that I don't have yet.
Thank you so much, Cranks Collectibles, for that video submission. Absolutely super cool stuff there, especially that giant troll. You just never see those things anymore, and I feel like everybody is looking for one right now. But let's go ahead and get to our last TMNT collector, Joe.
Hi, my name is Joseph Jordan, and this is some of my collection. I've been collecting since I was a kid. Well, not the entire time. I actually had a few things and then stopped for years, and I started back up in 2010. This is some of my stuff. It goes all the way over there. That's a wall of complete or near complete figures, and there's play sets and you know, all kinds of stuff, cases and everything else.
So Joe, what makes a Holy Grail to collectors?
Anybody I know that collects Ninja Turtles or whatever the name is, Star Wars, Ghostbusters, whatever, there's always a few things like Ninja Turtles, you know, Scratch the Cat, the Giant Turtles, the Chef Boyardee, Super Shredder, things like that, things I feel like I'm never going to actually get. I'm aware of them, they're rare, and either it's like I'm either never going to come across them, or when I do come across them, I know it's going to be too expensive. But there are things like Grails for me mostly was nostalgia and personal. Like I had a basic assortment of guys and stuff, and when I started collecting again, I'm like, okay, I want the party wagon. That was like the main thing I wanted. I wanted that more than anything else. If I could, I'd take anything else I can find, but that's what I really wanted. And then I found it. So it was really just more or less something that I really wanted. It didn't really matter how much it was or rarity. It had nothing to do with how rare it is. It was a Grail find that I didn't know I even wanted. And it's awesome. It works great. It's 100% complete in the box. I got it as it was just a luck of the draw kind of find off Facebook. That too, you know, is something like, it's a Grail, but I didn't realize I wanted it until I saw it. Then it was like, oh my God, I couldn't not have it. So I think the Grail really is just depending on the person, because I agree with what all these other collectors have to say about it, but I also know that there's a lot of things that I just really like. Right now, I really would like to find a giant Krang's Android body, the original one, because I don't have that. But also, I just really want it.
All right, Joe, thank you for taking the time and sending in that video submission, and a very interesting way of displaying all your complete figures here. All right, guys, that's going to do it here for part 2 of which TMNT Holy Grails the collectors want. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I think we saw some pretty cool stuff there. Special thanks to Nightwatcher TMNT, Rad Rob, TMNT Collector Scotland, Cranks Collectibles, and of course Joe. I really appreciate your video submissions. Really amazing stuff there. those collections kind of almost put my stuff to shame. But if you're new here, go ahead and, well, if you liked what you saw, go ahead and give me a like, maybe give me a follow, hit that bell. YouTube will go ahead and notify you when I drop my next video. Appreciate you guys hanging out and checking out these guys' collections. And definitely don't forget to give the collectors a follow as well. I'm sure they would appreciate it. Go ahead and tell them Shellback sent you. They always put out some really cool TMNT stuff. But I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'll go ahead and catch you in the next one, guys.